So if you want to actually export your translation memory from Across, you can do it directly in Across by going to this CrossTank manager. So you can click it, but unfortunately, I'll just show you in a second what very often happens to me. So you just keep clicking this, and now I get this error. There are no translations for export. Please change export settings on the previous page. But the problem is, whatever I click, whatever I change, no matter what I change, it will just not work. It will just not export anything. So I'm like, was zum Teufel nochmals, as the Germans would say. So instead of this, I was so frustrated with this that I actually took the extra step and actually created a special tool to do this for me. And this tool is right here. It's called Bohemicus. And this Across thing is just one of the features it has. So I can go to this tool, to Bohemicus, and to this Trados/Cats tab, and then to Across, which is here. And then I just click this check projects. And it will actually check all the projects in Across that are currently available in Across. You need to understand one thing. Across doesn't work with files. Across works with databases. So everything you translate in Across is stored in a database. So if you open a quote-unquote document in Across, this will actually, every time you open it, it will actually be reconstructed from the database line by line. So Across doesn't work with files. It works with databases. That's at least what I have found out when I was trying to analyze this Across software. So this is why you need to actually connect to their local database server. This is a database server that's installed on your machine. It gets installed every time you install Across to your machine. It installs the so-called Microsoft SQL server to your machine. And if you want to actually take any data from that, you need to connect to this SQL, to this Microsoft SQL server. So this is why you need to click this button, check projects. And as soon as you click it, you will get all your available Across projects here in this drop-down list. So for this one, it should be the very first one. And if I want to export the translation memory, that means the CrossTank, I go to this tab, which is called CrossTank/term export. And I need to specify the language. As you can see, we have some language codes here for the source language and target language. So I have 4 languages here, and I know that German is 7. So German is 7, and I know that Czech is 5. So I select 5 and I click this update view. And as you can see, here I can see some preview of my translation memory. So as you can see, German is on the left, Czech is on the right. So this is the translation memory. Right next to it, we have the CrossTank, the terms. But we are not talking about terms, we are talking about translation memory here. So here I have the translation memory. And now what I can do, I can just click this button, export CrossTank. And as you can see, and now I can just choose my file. So let's say CrossTank underscore export.tmx. I can choose my source language, which would be German. And my target language would be Czech, which is CS. And I just click export. And as you can see, it's been successfully exported. And now I can just check it. I can check it by going to my desktop folder. And as you can see, here we have this CrossTank export, which is right here. I can actually edit it in my notepad editor. And yeah, it's pretty big, so it takes a couple of seconds. But let's give it a minute. Come on. Yeah, and as you can see here we have it. So it's been exported into this TMX format. As you can see, German text here, Czech text here. It's a pretty big file. So, but as you can see, it's always German source text, and check target text. And of course, with this TMX file, I can now use this file to import it into TADOS or into MemoQ, wherever I want. So this is how you can actually export your translation memory, your CrossTank, from Across, even if Across doesn't allow you to do so.